Hello, all you coin-loving, coin-collecting, coin aficionados out there, and welcome again to the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we have another coins for you from the United States of America. This is the 2009 Lincoln Memorial Series 1 cent, and let's start it from the beginning and go over this. So, essentially what happened in 2009 is the U.S. Mint decided to release 4 new Lincoln pennies. And this is something that had not been done before. So in the past, the back of the Lincoln penny had been either the Lincoln Memorial or what we call the wheat pennies. So in 2009, they decided to memorialize the Lincoln Memorial on Lincoln's 200th birthday. So it's called the 200th Birthday Series. And there are 4 different coins. And this one is called the Professional Life. So the other 3 coins were called the Birth and Early Childhood Series from Kentucky. And that was a log cabin and on the back, and a 2009 on the front, of course. The same kind of series, same makeup, same metal and everything. The next in that series was the Formative Years, Indiana, and that showed Lincoln sitting on a log or a tree that he was splitting and reading a book. And then the third in the series was this one we see here, which shows Lincoln standing at the state capitol in the state of Illinois, and it's called the Professional Life. And the fourth in the series is Lincoln on the front, and they are building the nation's Capitol building on the back. So that is called the presidency. So it went early life in Kentucky, then it went to formative years in Indiana, then it went to this professional life in Illinois, and finally the final of the series was the presidency, and they're building the nation's capital, and Lincoln's on the front, but he's not on the back of that one. So this particular coin, the Professional Life in Illinois, is a circulating commemorative. It is worth 1 cent. The U.S. It's a copper-plated zinc, and the actual makeup of the coin is 97.5% zinc, 2.5% copper, weighs 2.5 grams, is 19 millimeters in diameter. And of course, all of these coins have the same front on them. That has not changed. It is a Frank Gasparo Lincoln engraving. And at the top it says, "In God We Trust." On the behind Lincoln it says "Liberty," and has a little bow tie on, the beard coming down. The year is down below his chin, 2009, and this is a D from the Denver Mint. On the back, however, we have a different designer and engraver. So this is one that we don't see that often in American coins, but we have both the designer's initials and the engraver's initials. So over here on the left, or our left on this screen, we see the initials of the master designer. He's called the AIP Master Designer, J.I., or Joel Iskowitz. And then way over here we see this is a D and an E. It's kind of a funky E. And that is the engraver or sculptor engraver, who's Don Everhart. So Joel Iskowitz and Don Everhart were responsible for the design, this backward design of the coin. And there were different designers for each of the series. So for instance, the second one was designed by a different designer than the first one, than the third one. So the second one, his formative years in Indiana, that was a Charles Vickers engraving. So when we start looking at these, look at these when you get the series, because each one of these will be different on the back. So this is a Joel Iskowitz, or Iskowitz, and Don Everhart one. And you can see it has the nation's capital when it's finished. I mean, the Illinois capital when it's finished, and the flag flying over the Illinois capital. And of course, Lincoln, as a great orator, has that kind of oration kind of pose. He's got his right arm behind him, his left arm out to make a point. And he made many points in Illinois when he was serving in the legislature there, and when he served as the senator from the state of Illinois. We see the trees, we see the steps coming up. Down here below, at foot level, it says E Pluribus Unum. Now these are smooth coins, and they come in a number of different varieties. So this is the D, or the Denver Mint, and the Denver Mint in 2009, the 2009 D, there were 336 million of these made. In this condition right here, it's worth maybe 10 cents or more. If in a fine condition, it's worth 16 cents, and this isn't too far off. Very fine's worth 47 cents, 45 to 47 cents. Extra fine probably worth 50 cents, and uncirculated may be worth as much as $1, but it's just, these ones are kind of hard telling. I mean, you're going to probably pay $1 for it in an uncirculated condition. You could probably not sell it to a dealer for that, however, because there's plenty of these around. There was also a Philadelphia or no mint mark, and 316 million of those were made, and that one isn't quite as valuable as this one. And there was an S series, but that was only the proof, and that one, about 3 million of those were made. I should also say that there are some satin finishes of the Philadelphia and the Denver Mint, which they only made about 784,000 of those. And those particular ones are worth slightly more, but they were not in general circulation, so you probably won't find one of those on the street. Okay, that's all we have today for you from the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Look forward to the other Lincoln Cents in the series. As we go through this, we'll do the birth and early childhood in Kentucky, we'll do the formative years from Indiana, and we will do the presidency 1 cent coming up in the future. Have a great day from the DC Coin World International Coin Channel.